pretty much nothing I can't do in the ring. I can fight going forward. I can fight going backwards. I can fight going side to side. I can box. I can counterpunch. I can slug it out. I can switch from orthodox to south.
And that kind of calm is scary to watch because it shows experience. You can see that he's been doing this for ever, for decades. You can see it with his shadow boxing. You can see it.
Netflix gives fans an unfiltered, behind-the-scenes look at Terence Crawford's grueling first day of training ahead of his anticipated showdown with Canelo Alvarez. From early warm-ups to punishing bag sessions, Crawford appears laser-focused. And in peak form, every sweat-drenched moment is captured as his team pushes him to the limit, showcasing the intensity and discipline fueling his preparation. Netflix gives fans an unfiltered, behind-the-scenes look at Terence Crawford's grueling first day of training ahead of his anticipated showdown with Canelo Alvarez. From early warm-ups to punishing bag sessions, Crawford appears laser-focused. And in peak form, every sweat-drenched moment is captured as his team pushes him to the limit, showcasing the intensity and discipline fueling his preparation. Promotional buzz reached new heights with the announcement that the entire fight will stream exclusively on Netflix, following the signing of a landmark deal. This move signals a major shift in how boxing is delivered to fans, bringing a premiere bout to a global audience through one of the world's most accessible entertainment platforms. The arrangement is a win for everyone involved. Fans enjoy seamless access without the usual pay-per-view hassle. Netflix expands its growing live sports lineup, and promoters tap into a massive built-in audience. This innovative model not only boosts reach and engagement, but also sets a bold new standard for the future of premium boxing content.
Canelo Alvarez versus Terence Crawford has a venue and has a streaming platform. The fight will be in Las Vegas, and Netflix will be streaming this fight. Now, I have high hopes for Netflix because, like we saw, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul, a lot of buffering. I don't think Netflix will make that same mistake again because this is the biggest fight in boxing since Pacquiao and Mayweather. And if Netflix can provide no lagginess, no buffering throughout the whole event, Netflix is going to be very respectable as far as a streaming platform for big events. This is going to be interesting, but let me know if you guys think that Netflix is going to be struggling again or they're going to be prepared this time.
Fighters, trainers, and fans are all zeroing in on Saturday, September 13th, when Las Vegas, long hailed as the Mecca of boxing, will once again take center stage. The date offers ideal primetime exposure and taps into the city's rich legacy of unforgettable fight nights, world-class venues, and global tourism appeal. With its iconic casino resorts and top-tier production capabilities, Las Vegas promises not only a grand spectacle but also seamless execution. Choosing a mid-September Saturday ensures maximum viewership, perfectly aligning with a global audience eager for high-stakes weekend entertainment. It's the ultimate setting for a blockbuster showdown.
We've got breaking news out of the world of boxing. Canelo Alvarez will square off against Terence Crawford for the unified super middleweight championship later this year in September. Alvarez, who has 62 wins and 39 knockouts to his name, will have one of the toughest matchups of his career against a 41-0 undefeated Bud Crawford. That fight is set to take place on Saturday, September 13th in the city of Las Vegas.
Dana White, CEO of the UFC and a towering figure in combat sports, made headlines with a surprising announcement he's actively promoting the Crawford versus Canelo showdown. His involvement marks a bold crossover between the worlds of boxing and hinting at a groundbreaking collaboration between the two combat sports giants. White's backing brings immense promotional power, tapping into the UFC's massive reach and media infrastructure. This move not only broadens marketing potential and media exposure, but also unites fan bases across disciplines, injecting new energy, innovation, and hype into the high-stakes boxing landscape.
Unrelated to this fight, but Turkey made it seem like you weren't going to be promoting the Terence Crawford-Canelo fight. Is there anything you can kind of clear up on that?
He made it feel like I wasn't?
Yeah, well, he said that someone else was promoting it. He didn't say no TKO. He just didn't include your name in a tweet, and people kind of freaked out online about where'd Dana go.
I'm going to tell you what's awesome, man. So there's a lot of fucked up things about boxing, but they don't say shit. I mean, nobody talks. It's the most amazing thing. If we sign a deal, I got to get on my phone quick and go, we just fucking 90,000 people will be out there talking about it. These guys don't talk. Down promotes. Like,
Terence Crawford's illustrious career is a shining example of elite, multidimensional talent. Rising from humble beginnings, he has remained undefeated while conquering multiple weight classes and a wide range of opponents and styles. Crawford seamlessly blends agile footwork with explosive counterpunching, constantly maneuvering for position while maximizing his tactical efficiency. His greatest weapon, however, is his ring IQ, reading opponents, exploiting openings, and adapting mid-fight to neutralize threats with surgical precision. Yet, despite his brilliance, mainstream audiences often overlook him in favor of flashier, power-driven fighters. Crawford's victories are built on calculated strategy rather than highlight reel knockouts, reinforcing a familiar narrative. His mastery is too often underappreciated.
Crawford, on the other hand, he has been walking down his fighters, and people don't see that but me. For some reason, when I had that tape, people were screaming cat. And it's like David Evanesia, Errol Spence, Sean Porter, Gamboa, a meme machine. Even against Madrimov, the way he won the fight was by fighting. It wasn't Floyd Mayweather sticking. This guy has been too athletically gifted, and I mean too strong for his ops. When he's in orthodox, he boxes more. When he switched, he becomes a puncher. And now he's coming out southpaw. He injured. He is not, you got to watch him fight. He does do athletic things where his hands and his feet work together, and he catches you for sure. But what he mostly do is he punishes and he bullies his op because he walks you down and whips your...
Renowned analyst BMAC offered a nuanced breakdown of the upcoming clash, acknowledging Canelo Alvarez as an elite, powerful, and polished pound-for-pound great. However, BMAC argues that Terence Crawford's superior technical precision, quickness, and cerebral control of the ring give him a distinct edge. He highlights Crawford's laser-sharp focus, mental preparation, and unwavering commitment leading into the fight. In a battle of styles, BMAC suggests that Crawford's ability to control distance, land crisp counters, and adjust on the fly could ultimately neutralize Canelo's trademark aggression and relentless pressure.
I feel fucking great about it, man. It's Captain Cadell, and he motivated. He ready to go.
He's been waiting a long time for this fight, you know what I mean? You guys are taking off a long time, just waiting for the Canelo fight. You haven't fought since August last year.
Industry experts consistently praise Terence Crawford's ring IQ, resilience, and ability to execute under pressure, but this upcoming bout presents a unique challenge. stepping into a heavier division to face Canelo Alvarez on his home turf. At middleweight, Crawford must adapt without losing the essence of what makes him great. Analysts warn that a drastic change in style could disrupt his rhythm and hinder performance. Instead, Crawford is expected to rely even more on his core strengths, pinpoint accuracy, world-class counterpunching, and calculated patience by sticking to his proven formula. He can manage the risks of Canelo's size and power while leaning into the skill set that has defined his unbeaten rise.
Was Terence Crawford going to beat Canelo Alvarez? We need to talk about. When we look at the guys who've had success with Canelo, we'll look at Bivol, we'll look at Golovkin, we'll look at Floyd, and we'll look at Lara. Yes, I'll throw Lara in there. Why not? I think all these fights are absolutely irrelevant coming into this bout. Some of them are just dated, or some of these guys' style just cannot apply. For example, a guy in Lara. If Crawford wanted to fight how Lara fought Canelo, he would probably gas out in 7 rounds, or if he made it 12, he just wouldn't get that decision. It's that simple. Let's take a guy in Golovkin. Crawford just simply does not have the punching power, nor do I think he has the gas tank. He's not a good enough puncher to try to fight Canelo like Golovkin. He doesn't have the physical traits, even in the chin part. You got Floyd Mayweather. While both can have a bit of similarities, speed, reflexes, technical prowess, too much from Floyd. I don't think Bud could take much from Floyd's game plan to implement it into his own